Okay, thank you. Well, first of all, two words. Thank to Yanis and to the organization for giving me the opportunity to be here and to know all these people. I guess I have not more than 15 minutes to close this session. Also technical, all kinds. And, well, just a few comments. I will explain one slide what is the network, what we can do within the framework of ICT for government and for policy modeling, which are the next events that we can join, that you can join, and some contacts if you want. Well, the idea of NetEucen is the network itself. So it is a network that creates and needs manage stakeholders in governance and policy modeling domain. The idea is to support users to use the current solution provided already by the European Commission that are not used so much, and also to develop new ones solutions, new services. The network members deals with everything that could be seen into new services that are ICT competence, network enlargement competence, scenario development competence, different services, and also policymakers. Local policymakers, I am not speaking of big or European, but we are speaking of town or regional policymakers that could enable the effective setup of some scenarios or some services. What is the scope? Our scope seems to be strange, but it is exactly this. We have to put the user at the center of the definition of new services. We are speaking of, let's say, vaccines that has been named several times today. Yes, but normal user, not only like you and me, but also people that work on the street. I mean, that's it. And it is a bottom-up definition of new services that are user-centered. The second main point is to draft guidelines for innovative services. The services are those that the user wants, with this philosophy of the first point. And the R&D requirements will be found here. I mean, we are not an R&D project, so we will provide functionalities, a list of functionalities for you, let's say, for the community of researchers and developers. And the first attempt within the network itself is to try to set up some of the services that have been outlined, some of the desiderata of the users. Just a few glance to the targets. For technical analysis, so we will reach this for sure, about 400 of participants to the network, and 40 best practices. Let me see, 40 best practices is a strange number because we are expressly required to find best practice as innovative services that are user-centered, and believe there are few around, so it will be quite difficult to find. And we are starting also abroad from Europe, so also in Japan, the United States, and Canada. And also we will have to provide different scenarios based on actual technologies, so what is possible to do in very short time, and short term, and future technologies. And it is very linked to what has been done in these days in CROSSROAD. Yes, it works. A glance now at the beginning. I mean, with day one we are 23 members in 7 countries, the yellow ones, and we have to cover Europe. So the idea is to engage several other organizations. What we can do? We can establish a bridge. Pardon, I move myself. Okay, it's better. Establish a bridge with the user, with people. We transfer these desiderata, I mean, what they want, of the user to the domains of ICT for government and for policy modeling. And also provide a rationalization of these guidelines in terms of functional requirements. Let's say we gather ideas and we bring not only to the European Commission but also to the research community. Okay. Well, these are methodologies. We use for the bottom-up list description some resolving session with the user center. The user will be present at the brainstorming session and will be put as first mover for the analysis and for the description of the service, or what they want. Like something that we did today, but more user-centered. And the assessment will be provided by the R&D community, by ourselves, and let's say, by you, I hope, next year. And, well, I think it's matter of different power conversion with this well, we have a peer expert group that contributes to the definition of these guidelines that facilitate the participation of industries and users on the open events and discuss of preliminary and ongoing results. Well, we have two constraints. We have constraints of budget because as CRP network we are funded very low respectively with an R&D project. The funding is, I don't want to speak about money, but it's 8,000 euro each year. So we have to optimize the whole activities. It will be like let's say 90% of the activities will be desk activities, and also the light involvement of peer expert group of the people, since we have not funding for people. So we are going to ask two experts to work to spend 1 or 2 hours at the group for us. We cannot do more. What we require as network, we can share ongoing results with other projects. So we are here, I mean, we can provide the results and discuss our results and discuss also of other project results. And we can share events. This is more important. The intention will last 3 years. We have at least one plenary event in Brussels, that is scheduled each 6 months in Brussels, and also 12 other events in Europe in different countries. And these are all open events. So all the other projects, other people who come there to speak and can also be involved. And we can share validation. So this is a personal, my projection, if possible, align the different projects, the various project results. We are here with 7 projects, if I'm not wrong. So the idea is to align our results or produce a common taxonomy for the description of best practices of services. Then we can share easily, more easily, share our results. What is the actual project? We are very young, 3 months only, so we have not done so much. We are still, let's say, in the starting phase. We have already collected 7 best practices, preliminary. We are in the refining phase of service for user taxonomy, and we want to define it also with some of the experts here, if possible. We have developed the list of experts, that is an open list, so people interested and with the right curriculum to participate. We have protocols with user association and projects. The protocols have to be formally finalized, but we have invited these projects and this user association at our kickoff meeting, and also other user associations are being already contacted. When you can expect from us something that is important. The network enlargement as document release, so a kind of practice is not a legal kind of practice, is for the end of summer. The best practice, this is more, is it? Well, the best practice is at the end of this year. So it's kind of, CROSSROAD finishes and we have something also to say. And draft scenarios for services, the first indication is it will be in March. The final will be in June 2012. It means June 2012 is close to some plenary events, so we can. Next events, I mean, these are all open events, so you can join if you want. I will be happy. And then the network working session at ICT 2010, we have been included also in the shortlist. And there is the main part is to have an open discussion about the user involvement. There will be a lot of user association participating there. And we will have a network plenary meeting in Brussels the day after the end of the event. This is important since it is an open event. You can, I mean, network members, also additional network members could participate in this event. Maybe if there is, for example, Yanis, there is some other results that you want to show, or the other projects, some other results that you want to show, you can do during our plenary meetings. We will participate to the NEM Summit in Barcelona. It is pending approval. I mean, I am enough confident that we will accept it. There is a stand with the rendezvous. There is a kind of networking cocktail. So if some of you will attend there, so we can also make arrangements to have a talk. And from November to June, we have 8 local events in 8 different countries. So it is possible also if you have some of the projects have planned or some dissemination, you have a dissemination target or plan some event at local, country level, we can arrange it. But the contact, it's me, and that's it. Thank you. There is thank you. And if you have any question, maybe I don't know if Yanis, when do you want?
Yeah.
When I ask for question, now or after?
No. I have an idea. I mean, listening to that. Maybe what we said before on making this group of administrations can be greatly assisted by the whole net eucen. Meaning, what we want to find in CROSSROAD is where all these new dimensions and new challenges for research, whether they are appealing for users, actually, for governmental users, maybe also for NGOs if we have those in net eucen.
I mean, we already have 5 public administration in the network. We have a formal target with commission of about 60 at the end of the network itself. And it means not in December, but my personal idea is that if you agree, is that we can use also net eucen to, for example, make your continue the network of CROSSROAD, if you want. I mean, net eucen is an open network. It is not. I mean, it does not require a lot. Doesn't give money, but I mean, we can give the opportunity to participate. Like this event, not of 3 days, but we will have at least 1 full day or 1.5 full day open events where people can meet, where we can also have sessions to discuss. And also the platform will be available for everyone, yes.
Okay, so we'll continue discussing that separate, but it looks like we have a match here.
Yes.
I mean, your users will look for user ideas and validation of the new research ideas, if all this policy modeling, for example, means anything to your administrations. Of course, we will also try with our own forces, but of course, we can start from here.
Another question from... Thank you.
Just a final one.
Yes,
you say it's very interesting that the user is at the center of the definition of the new services. I mean, it's, the marketeers say the customer has to be the center of attention always. It's a statement that seems rather simple, but it's very difficult to achieve sometimes. In your presentation, I saw somewhere that you also might provide in your portal a way to test new services. Do you have an idea of, I know you are in an early stage, but do you have an idea of how you can achieve this?
Yes, we are just, it's funny because we have just started to discuss at lunch in the table. The idea is to use a simulation, a simple simulation platform to discretize, modelize the service. So not only people, but also administration, all the stakeholders chain. Cool.
So process modeling tool with simulation.
Kind of serious gaming, yes.
Yeah.
It is to have a serious gaming online where possible, because I think No, I guess it's not possible for